Hey, friends. So recently, well, actually over the years, people have noticed, like, in high level, intense confrontations that get in close physical range, that I can stay cool, calm, and collected to the most part. And so they've discussed with me a couple times, like, having problems with anger and being basically saying, you've got to have dealt with this because I've seen you just de-escalate situations where I know you were angry about what was taking place. And then, how I usually respond to these types of, they come in various forms or whatever, is that if I'm not able to laugh in the situation out loud, like just even goofy right now, like ha 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 ha, or hee 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 hee, if I can't get those vibrations going with that auditory stuff, then what I've done is when I am angry in an isolated instance, or when I've made a mistake in an isolated instance, because that usually frustrates me on a almost similar level, is I'll do laughter yoga for just a few seconds, like 40 seconds or a minute or something. And I'll just laugh, and sometimes I will have no stimuli. Sometimes I'll look in like the text messages. I'll look up funny meme or something, you know what I mean? Or I'll just remember having laughed so much. And what that does is it gets all the way to the stomach, gets my breathing all the way to the stomach, which puts pressure on my vagus nerve, which activates my parasympathetic nervous system. But what it also does is it puts an alternate, kind of modality for the rest of the body, for your whole organism, because your laughter is associated with all these positive things, and laughter has certain neurotransmitters and these different consequences, to it. So that's one of the main ways I deal with my anger. I also don't sit on my anger necessarily. I compartmentalize it. I'm able to do that differently because of my life experiences than most people. But I can isolate my anger and then I can revisit it in a safe place. And if you can cultivate that type of ability, you can channel your anger into rocks that you skip, or into a punching bag, or fishing, or doing different positive things. Just working out at the gym. I can channel my anger into bench press if I've been angry recently. And then another trick is I try to have compassion for things I'm angry at, even inanimate objects, but especially people this works with, or animals. If something's angering you, it's probably something you had a fear mechanism response for some reason, and you wish you could control it and you can't. And so with living beings, you can look at like their situation, right? And you can kind of get it from their perspective, and then you can have compassion on, the main object that you would have anger for. And then another thing is I don't look for things to get angry about. I don't go through life trying to deal with yesterday's anger on whatever arises today. I try to deal with yesterday's anger before I went to bed yesterday, and if I'm still dealing with it when it's triggered by today, once again, I try not to to dwell there with that, and I try to isolate what's happening now from what's happened before, and then not get mad about a trivial thing, because they do stack up. And I've noticed when I'm getting mad about trivial things and bringing all the weight of the past, what I'm doing is I'm giving a whole lot of weight to menial things that perturb me, and those things don't need any more weight than they already have,